as I am day 3 of unemployment and almost 2 weeks into being vanless because I think the electrician is wiring a NASA space shuttle into the Babe bus. I don't know what he is doing with that van, but he is the only guy I know who knows how to do this kind of wiring, and he's the expert, and so I am just going to back off and let him do his thing. But I am bored to tears because I have nothing to do without the van, and January 1st was supposed to be my takeoff date. It's January 3rd. I'm kind of climbing the walls. But this is important to mention because I've watched plenty of YouTube videos like you have about converting a van, and I think a lot of them gloss over the timeline of how long all this takes and how much money it costs. I've seen these videos that say, and it's this beautiful custom van with all the bells and whistles, and it's like, have a van conversion in under 17 days and under $5,000. Bullshit. I don't know. Someone must owe you a lot of something if they're going to do that work for you that quick and at that price. Just like renovating a house, this stuff takes forever. It's why I don't watch reality renovation shows anymore, because all the contractors show up smiling and on time, and no one's high, and no one's recently been incarcerated, and that's just not how renovation or construction works. Ever. Well, I decided that I would go shopping today, and by shopping, I mean the scrap metal yard and the junk yard, because one of the ways that I'm thinking about making money while I'm in this in-between is finders keepers, finding old stuff that other people have thrown away, and either fixing it up and selling it, or just selling it. I keep looking around me because I'm pretty sure that most of the stuff in the scrap metal yard, in fact, I'm 500% sure that all of this stuff, or the strict majority, is hot, is stolen. So people get really nervous when you have a camera around here. I'm gonna go see what I can find, and hopefully I can flip it for a couple bucks. All right, let's go. Usually the really good stuff gets picked over pretty quickly. So I don't see a whole lot today that I'm going to be able to sell. But let's try around the other side. Look at that! Oh, hell yeah! Oh, I could totally fit in that. Well, that was kind of a wash. You really have to get here right when people are dropping stuff off in order to make any money or find anything, and really the true money is, frankly, in stealing copper and bringing it here. And since I'm still a law-abiding citizen, I'm not going to go down that career path just yet, but I did bring in some of my scrap metal from old projects, and I made $1 and some odd change, which is $1 richer than I was about 10 minutes ago. So it's a good day, and now off to the junkyard to find the real treasure. Let's go. Welcome to Old Town. These are the only people that I will not nickel and dime down on the price of everything, because it's a local family. They are the nicest people around, and the guy who runs this whole junkyard with his wife and I think his mother, sometimes in the summer he brings his grandson here and pushes him through all the paths of junk, and they just look like they're in heaven. They are the nicest people. So I never try to negotiate down the prices in this junkyard, because I can't think of any other place that I want my money to go than to support a family who is that in love with their family. Well, I just have to have it. Does anyone need a missile? I am not actually very good at picking, because I tend to select things that are beautiful and unique, but that actually have no value, which is very similar to how I pick men. So, just a constant theme running through my life. All right, let's see what we got here. I know these sinks, these old cast iron sinks, they're really cool, and I have had some success selling them, but you have to compress your vertebrae in order to move them, and it takes a really specific buyer to want something that old and that heavy, and you have to refinish them. And so anytime that I've tried to resell them, typically I have to wait a year, and I don't have a year to hold on to a sink. Although, check this out. Oh, look at that pink retro. And here we have a shovel graveyard. Oh my god. Oh look, half of New Jersey was here. I just found what I think is going to be a gold mine, and if not, it's going to make an amazing gift for one of my friends. But... and wait, even better. I think these are like a set. You buy them both at the same time. This goes with it. So Taylor Swift and Chippendales. They're old dates. It's 2018, but let me tell you something. Nobody gets this calendar because they care which day Wednesday is. These are super neat. They're old Band-Aid packages. Oh, see, I appreciate stuff like this, but I don't know if anybody will buy it. How much are they? It doesn't say. They must be free. So creepy. Who doesn't need this? These are so cool. Okay. A lot of these little pieces of accoutrement, which I think are worth something, but I don't know because the only war that my generation is mostly fighting is the war on drugs. So if anybody knows if this stuff is valuable, help a girl out, like this thing. This says that it is a mine test kit. That is pretty badass, and the little knobby things still work. I don't think it still actively tests for mines, but if you have that problem and you need this, my God, let me know. I'll send it to you. Tractor, anybody? If you're curious to know how old I am, I'm old enough to remember when going roller skating at the roller skating rink on a Friday night with nachos was considered a date and not swiping right on Tinder. Again, if you see something that I am passing that I'm just like, I don't know if it's worth anything, tell me, because Casey needs to make some money because the girl got a bill. I think I'm striking out today. Old doors are also hard to sell because people in modern houses expect them to fit into their current framing, and they don't. They have to be cut and they have to be shimmed and, like, heaven forbid, a little work. So doors are not easy to sell. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. This is stunning. And it will take forever to sell, so I can't have it.